This is a gorgeous 52 TD, as I think you'll be able to tell in the pictures if you look at my eBay listing. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of how it's set up. It's a really nice restoration, but let's get in and start it up for you so you can see how it works, and I'll also show you some of the ways in which TDs are put together. Now, there's the glove box, and this one has an engine-turned dash face. A lot of the dashboards were customized on TDs. I've never seen one quite like this. Most of them were burl woods, but this is that engine turning that you would have seen on the Spirit of St. Louis and on a lot of luxury cars back in the 20s through the 50s. This was a very popular way to finish a dashboard. Anyway, we have the key here, of course, and this is also the there's parking lights and headlights. You see the ammeter responding. And here's the horn. We also have the indicator for the turn signals, the power accessory plugs. We have the choke here. This is the panel lights dimmer, and this is for the driving or fog lights. And there is a accessory bar mounted on the grill of this car for those lights to be fitted. We have the starter here. This is the low fuel warning light. Interesting, if you're unfamiliar, you might not have noticed no gas gauge. When you get to 2.5 gallons, this light comes on, and that's sort of your warning light, and it actually works surprisingly well. Here's the tack and clock, of course, and the speedo. So, and then this car also has the blinkers down here, which was on later TDs. This was a pretty neat setup, and then we have the flashers are activated by pulling this out. So that's another nice feature on this car. So let's start it up, key on, and again we pull the starter handle there, and we have good oil pressure. And let's go open the bonnet for you. Now, many of these cars have lots of scratches on the wing here, up on the fender from these bonnets. It's a bit tricky to get right, and there's a big opportunity to mar the paint. But this one, because it's all new and it's been handled very well, is perfect. And another thing you want to notice is a lot of TDs, they will lay down and actually damage the top half of the bonnet, but this one is properly set up where you can leave it like that. There are those flashers. Kind of neat that they do work. I left them on, and these little indicators are also really kind of cool, because looking out the car, this will tell you that the blinkers are on. But anyway, this car runs quite nicely. Here's the fuel pump and the horn, one of the horns, and we've got the proper SU set up. And you know, the microphone's not very good on this little camera, but it is set up quite nicely. Runs well, nice and smooth. And this is also the correct air box for the car. Not all of them have that, and it's kind of nice to see that beautiful casting. So there you have it, a 52 TD. Here's more engine turning on this toolbox. Not much in there right now, but the proper felt lining. And there you have it, a nice, solid two-car, new hoses, new radiator, new fuel lines, and a rebuilt engine. It's ready to go, nice and clean, nice car.